Well, hey guys, this is Tuesday. Hey, I told you I was going to do a video today, and I just want to say this much. I am so glad I got to see you today. You know, today is Tuesday, January the 3rd. Friday is my birthday. Friday, I'll be 65. Can you believe that? I cannot believe it. But you know what? I got something to show you. See, I am doing a sweater for my daughter-in-law. She wants me to crochet her. I told you guys I crochet. Well, I've done Jordan shoes for slippers for a friend of mine. And if I could figure out how to do the picture and put it on my YouTube, I would do that. But that's way out of my league right now because, you know, my learning disabilities, it takes me a little bit of time to figure it out how to do that. But the Jordan shoes, she loves. And you know what? I'm so glad I got to do that because it put me out of my comfort zone. I had to do a lot of counting, a lot of math, a lot of this. Well, now this sweater is going to be a challenge for me because I have to design it. I have to do the math. I have to Actually, guys, I'm doing a pattern. And I've never done that in my whole entire life. Never, ever in my life did I mean, reading a pattern is hard. But doing something to make it from scratch, hey, I can bake anytime. I can done everything by scratch without a recipe. That is nothing to me. Nothing. Like breads, I have developed 52 different breads. Like, for instance, I developed a pineapple walnut bread. I developed a peanut butter and jelly bread. I have developed a herb bread. I have developed a tomato with real tomato in it, not juices, not anything. I put real tomatoes in it. People loves it. I have sold that so much in farmers markets you would not believe. You know, and a strawberry bread. You know, now I'm trying to work on a bread called, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I have an idea that I want to do, and I'll probably end up doing it Sunday. And I will show you the outcome of it because I do not tape when I bake because it gets my brain out of whack. And I got to focus on what I'm doing. So that's exactly why I don't bake and video at the same time, because my brain only can do, well, I can do 50 things at once, but to talk, to focus on video and also focus on making things, I have to focus on making things before I can do anything. But I'll tell you what, the outcome I will show you, and I will explain what I did, and that way you guys know that I did it, not anyone else. Yeah, doing things like that is amazing to me. But I'm doing this right now. I got my yarn right here. See, it's way down here. But hey, I'm doing this yellow, maybe you can't see it, but I'm sorry. But anyways, it's yellow. It's a yellow yarn. I'm starting out with the yellow one because it's the way I can see it better and to count the stitches that I need to start out with. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make her sweater yet. But also she wants me to make 3 baskets for her, and that is on a pattern that she got for me. So I am doing 3 baskets for her sweater, and I'm never, well, one time I did do a pattern. I want to say a long time ago, an Afghan. and it turned out really good. I was proud of myself. I read a pattern book, which was easy. I mean, crocheting is one of the type that I learned so much from my grandmother and my Aunt Judy and my mother. See, my mother could quilt. My mother also did cake decorating. She was beautiful at it. I mean, she was gorgeous. I wish my mom was alive, but she's not. But that's okay. If I have any questions to ask, I call up my Aunt Judy and say, hey, what does SC means? It's called single stitch, single crochet. You know, my biggest goal is to learn how to knit next. I've never done knitting because I was never taught how to do it. But I know one thing, that's one thing I want to learn. Be done with dumb. I learn very slow with all my learning disabilities, but you know what? It's okay. It might take me a year, might take me less than a year, might take me only a week to learn. But you know, my biggest goal is to get a knitting machine. That's my biggest goal. I want to get a knitting machine so I can do a lot of craft shows. I love using my hands. That's why I became a chef. I love doing things that makes me happy. And quilting, oh, my mother taught me how to quilt. My grandmother taught me how to quilt. And my mother, I have a quilt, it's on my bed right now, that my grandmother, my mom, and I worked on. And that's very special to me. And I'm working on a quilt that my mother did when my dad was in the hospital. And they are very tiny, tiny. It's like a stamp quilt. If you have never seen a stamp quilt, it's over 4,000 little I want to say 1 inch by 1 inch squares. Yeah, my mother cut out each one of them, and I still got a lot to go. She put her time in it and heart in it, and I can't wait till I get it done. But again, I have a lot on my plate right now to do things. And but as I say, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to start the baskets first because she needs her baskets really quickly. And I will show you at the end when I get them all done how I had to do it. Because I'm going to have to read the pattern I started reading it and reading it and reading it so my brain can digest what I need to read. Again, that's how I have to learn, my way, not anybody else's way. I look at myself and I keep on telling me, I'm doing this. I wish, I will find out how I can do the picture of the Jordan slippers that I made for my friend in Indiana. She's a great friend of mine, Georgia. Her name is Georgette. Her name is Georgette. I have a tutor named Georgianne. My name is Georgianne. Sorry, guys. My brain is not, my brain is out of it today because I was at work and I delivered some food to to a place that I need to, and I forgot their entrees. Isn't that stupid of me? But you know what? That's okay. We all laughed at it, and I was like, oh man, how could I forget their entrees? I put their drinks in there, I put their dessert, and I was like, okay, I can deliver it. Didn't even think about the food. So we just laughed and had fun with it because, some days it's like that. You just have to laugh at your brain because if it's not Okay, you be crying all day long. I do. I used to cry all the time because I did something stupid. Oh, and that's not all that happened to me today. What happened to me today was, well, I was coming out. I have this big cart that we called in our. I'm trying to figure out how we call it. Well, anyways, we put food on it to transport food to different areas. Okay. Well, I was coming out of the elevator and it got stuck in a hole between two of the doors. When the door comes closed, there's a little gap in an elevator. Well, the wheel got stuck. And guess what? All the food started coming out. Boy, there was people that was there with me in the elevator. They started trying to helping me save the food because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money on them carts. Yeah, a lot of food. But anyways, only 5 little pans fell. And you know what? 2 of them was standing up, just like they fell on the floor and just stood. The food didn't touch the floor, nothing, just the pans. I mean, it was just so, I wanted to laugh, but I also wanted to cry at the same time. But anyways, we only lost a few stuff. But you know what? It's okay. It's all right to have days like that you're like, okay, brain, why didn't I get this done? But you know what? It's all right. It's okay. I wanted to cry, but then I'm like, you know what? It's an accident. It's okay. And because the wheels on that cart is very thin and it gets caught into that open thing. I'm not the first person that done that. Oh my, I can't tell you how many people told me how many times that has spilled a lot of food. But you know what? I'm so thankful that the people there that was there in the elevator and outside of the elevator was there to help me save a lot of money. But anyways, back to this situation again. Your brain is who you are, Yeah, some days you're going to have a rough brain day, and today was my rough brain day. But some days your day is going to be okay. It's going to be all right. You take one day at a time. And don't worry about what you did 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It's today that matters. You and I can get this done. Just like my crocheting, I will have this to do. I don't have much in my life. I'm looking for a good medium for my brain. That's what I'm looking for. And it's all right if I don't. It's okay. I know one thing. It'll be all right. I will get this crocheting done. It might take a few weeks, but I'm going to get them 3 baskets done. I'll tell you what. I have a Afghan that I've been working on for my grandson. And I've already done 3 Afghans. One for one grandson. No, 2 for grandson and 1 for my granddaughter. One grandson has the United States flag. Oh, talking about beautiful. I did the stars by hand. They're crocheted, all 100 stars. You can turn it on both sides and you have stars on both sides. It's reversible. And it is so big. I think I don't know how long it is. I'm going to have my daughter to measure it because he loves it. He sleeps with it. He takes it every way he wants. He wanted a United States flag. See, his dad was a Marine. And so Grandma made him one. And the first Afghan I made was a tradition Afghan, which it means it's a lot of little squares, but beautiful. It's different type, 3 different colors, blue and white. And then my granddaughter wanted a orange one, so I made her an orange, yellow, and white one. And it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And now this one I'm working on, that I've been working on for the last 2 years, but I'm going to get it done this year. That's my goal, is to get that one done. And this one is nothing but beads. Beads in there. And let me tell you what, it's going to be a heavy one. But I'll show you that one too when it gets done. I promise. But I'm going to get this sweater, the baskets, and that Afghan done. I'm hoping to have them done by April. Well, the baskets I'm hoping to have done by next month. That's my goal. And see, I have to set goals for myself, because if I don't, I just play off and say, okay, I can't do it. No, if I have goals for myself, like for instance, I'm going to have this goal of figuring out how to make this sweater by the end of next month. In other words, it's going to be a prototype. Then I'll let her try it on, and then when I get into it, it should be ready for me to start all over with her collar that she wanted. Yeah, I have this yellow one that I'm using. Oh yeah, now I see. I now know what I'm doing, because my brain was like, wait a minute, you need to put it where your face is. Then I'm like, okay, we'll do it. This is the prototype. This is what the one I'm going to use for a prototype sweater. And this is the color that she wants for their sweater. And this is what the color is. This is what her sweater is going to look like. That's the color. But in the meantime, I'm making her baskets so she can have them for her house right away. And then my grandson's Afghan that I've started and need to finish it this year, and that's my goal, is to finish it this year. His birthday is in November the 21st. I'm hoping to have it done before that. So that is my goal. And my next goal is to get me a Addy machine, which is the knitting machine. That's my goal. But I need to make some money to do that. But I am. God is good. God will make a way. My job, everything, I will get it done. I'm so thankful that I got to show you what my brain is getting ready to have a challenge. Because it's going to be a challenge for me. Because I've always backed down and said, I can't do this. I'm too dumb to do this. I can't make something out of nothing. But you know what? I'm done with dumb. I'm done saying I can't. That's not in my vocabulary anymore. I will get it done. It might take me a lot longer than other people. But that's okay. It's all right. But I'll tell you one thing. You are my friend. And you are encouraging me to doing this. Like the YouTube. I thought I could not do this. There's days like today. I was like, what am I going to say today? What am I going to show them what I'm going to do? But when I do things, I will tell you each day how hard it was for me. Because I think it's only fair that you guys know how hard it is for me. Yeah, I have so much to look forward to, because I am doing this for me and for you how determined that learning disabilities is not going to stop me. I started in culinary arts. I went to Paris to study there for 2 weeks because our school sends 10 of the students and I got to be one. God put that for me. You know, I'm so thankful that you are going with me with this journey. When I get the one basket done, I'll show you what I got done and how I had to figure it out, because this pattern that I'm doing is from the internet, and luckily I got it on my phone, and it's going to be okay because I got to read it over and over and over. But I'm starting on that tonight. I'll show you Thursday how far I got on one basket, and I'll show you what I did. So I promise you, Thursday night, after my granddaughter's swim meet, I will be here. It might not be long. It will be here, and I'll show you what I got started and what I done. So I can't wait for you guys to see it, and I'll show you how I done it. And I wish I could, but you know what? I wish I could show you the pictures of the Jordan slippers that I made, and it's a miracle that I can do this. You just don't know, because I have always given up on myself. I've always given up on myself, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not giving up on myself. I promised that to myself 6 years ago, and I'm not stopping. I will not stop. But I'm going to tell you right now, as I get ready and leave, I'm glad I got to see you tonight. I'm glad I got to be here, and I can't wait to show you guys what I've done tonight and tomorrow night, and I'll be on here Thursday night as soon as I can, and I can't wait to see you. You guys have a beautiful, bright, gorgeous day. I'm sorry I'm talking over and over and over again, but you guys are awesome. Remember this: be done with dumb. You are who you are. Love who you are, and be who you are. No one can take that away. Only you can take that away. And don't let yourself take that away, because I have done that. Be done with dumb. You guys have a beautiful, bright, gorgeous evening. Have a beautiful, bright, gorgeous day tomorrow. I'm glad I got to see you today. I can't wait to see you Thursday. And you guys have a great day. Catch you later. Bye-bye.